everybody, it's me, Steph from Adventure in a Backpack. Today, very exciting adventure coming up. We are in San Diego and we are headed to Ocean Beach Surf and Skate, and we are going to go on a bit of an adventure. So you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're going surfing.
Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing a blink. I could go for some Queen Bee too. Macy's going boom boom.
All right, so let's head in. We're at Ocean Beach Surf and Skate, and we are going to Baja for the Baja Experience tour. And we're gonna get some surfing in. It's gonna be an awesome weekend. So let's go.
We can take the roller coaster. You know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Water slide. Water slide. Surfing on a wave of good feelings. Well, it's just another Friday in paradise. So bring your A game, cause you know this party won't stop.
So we just got loaded up into the van and we are headed south, headed into Mexico. I think we're only like 20 minutes from the U.S.-Mexico border, and it should be a good time. Apparently getting across the border is pretty painless. We've made some new friends already on this trip. There's gonna be 6 of us on this trip right now. We got two guides and 2 other fellow adventurers. But anyway, it's gonna be a small little thing. I'm having to awkwardly reach around Steph because I'm like smacking her hat and stuff. But anyway, should be a good time. So let's head south.
It's getting kinda crazy up in here. Got that DJ playing music, everybody wants to hear, yeah.
So we just made it into Mexico and crossed over at Tijuana, and we're not really stopping at Tijuana. We're going to get a little further south. I think we're headed to Encinitas, right?
I think so.
And I believe our first stop is going to be a fish market. So that'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
One of the
hungry
things that we've been told about this trip, like one of their selling points about this trip has been food. They said the food we'll get on this trip is going to be absolutely awesome. So obviously looking forward to that as well. I like food.
I like food, especially when it's tacos.
Yeah, especially when it's tacos. So anyway, right now
I just like tacos.
we're just driving on. I guess it'd be like essentially Highway 1. Ocean is over that way. It looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
So
it's phenomenal.
super excited about this. Just so pretty down here. So we made a quick little stop off the side of the road just to stretch our legs, grab a snack, bathroom, all that good stuff. So apparently there's a pretty good view up here, so we're kind of following the masses up this way. So another van or 2 showed up at the same time we did. Otherwise, we'd have had it to ourselves. Let's go check it out. We just got into Encinitas, and first order of action was some lunch, and so we hopped over into the we're at the fish market area, right? Yep. And so basically just gonna grab some fish tacos, some shrimp tacos, something along those lines.
Gonna be good.
Gonna be good.
I'm so hungry. Okay, so we've got the roasted mole, which actually is very, very spicy and actually just tastes burned. It's not very good. Then we've got the red over here that's a little bit more mild, still spicy, but pretty flavorful. But the winner is the mild green salsa verde. Nice flavor, not too spicy. It's pretty good.
Honestly, the mole is like I can't stay away from it.
You're
Like,
weird.
yeah, it's kind of weird. It definitely has like a burn flavor to it, but like, I don't mind.
Everyone agreed at the table that the salsa verdes is the winner.
The green one's definitely the best though. Yeah.
Slow down. Remember, you're a champion. You are a champion.
Okay, so we just finished up with our tacos and we are going to walk down the road just a tiny bit. There's a fish
right
market
here.
over here.
The
Yeah,
fish
yeah, so
market.
right here. It wasn't as far as I thought it was going to be. So anyway, Steph, show off this fish market.
Got some tilapia.
A dólar la foto.
Another hour down the road, we have made it to our destination. We are at Coyote Cal's in the town of.
Arundera.
So we ended up driving.
Arundera.
Say it one more time.
Arundera.
I'll work on it. So anyway, we drove down the main drag there, and there's really not too many highways in the Baja. So we drove down, and then we took this little dirt road that came up through this little town. I think it's a population of about 1,000. Just a little farming community, it seems like. So the Baja 1000 off-road race actually came through here yesterday.
Yeah.
We would have been here when it was coming through, but they started like a day earlier than they typically do. And it comes basically on the road that
We're right there.
Yeah, right there on that road that we came up on. So that would have been really cool to see.
Yeah. I guess it was like the 50th anniversary or something, and so they started it earlier and then went a different route than they typically do. So
Yeah.
that's what I heard, at least.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of surf breaks all up along this coast. So we're gonna go check it out. I see some whales out there actually.
What?
I'm not gonna be able to get them with the camera, but you can take my word for it.
Where?
Just had to look for the puffs. But anyway,
Okay,
let's go.
I'm gonna go find whales.
Let's go check out the coast. All right, so we just got checked into our room, and well, we're not really going to give a tour of the hostel we're staying in. It's pretty awesome, though. Pretty awesome little place right on the water. You'll see it in the videos in the rest of the vlog, so just stay tuned. So we did want to talk about like why we're here, and I think we always try to harp on transparency and like what we're actually doing, and you guys know that we're not just taking a vacation or whatever, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, we were brought on this trip by
Ocean Beach Surf and Skate and Ocean Experience Surf School. So we're on this Baja Experience tour, basically scouting this trip for potentially bringing some of you guys along with us in the future, and partnering with them to make this kind of surf destination / surf school adult summer camp thing a reality.
Yep. Yeah, and it'll be bigger than that, because this time around we're just here for 4 days, and it's going to be mainly surfing, kind of like surfing and cultural and kind of food experience, I guess.
Yeah.
And with the mission of adventure in a backpack, being able to educate, inspire, entertain. That's something we want to do. We want to be able to educate everybody on like how to do this, how to adventure safely, how to adventure responsibly, just how to enjoy our natural playground. And we feel like it's important to go on these trips, honestly, like to offer these trips, because we know that you guys want to go on vacations and go on trips and whatever the case is. So if we can put together something that's a little more educational in a stance of like, whether it be teaching you about a different culture or teaching you how to surf or teaching you about this activity or that activity, if we can do that, that just furthers the cause of adventure in a backpack, and it'd be fun.
Yeah, and I think this particular destination is really interesting too in regards to the cultural aspect, because you get a different level of experience when you come down to Baja. And first off, you're getting the cultural experience of being here, like just being in a different country and a different culture.
Little farm town on edge of Mexico.
Yeah, and then you also get the top-notch surf lessons from
the oldest surf school in San Diego.
In San Diego, yeah. It's just the whole package is what really appealed to us and why we wanted to even scout this out. And like we said, we're scouting this out. We're not yet partnered with them. They've sponsored us to come down here to do this, to scout it out. But it all depends on our experience. If we come down here and we don't think that this is going to be very educational for you, then we won't continue. But I think just as far as what we've seen, yeah, I mean, we've only been here for half a day, and this has been incredible so far. So I'm pretty optimistic about this working out really well.
So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, is going on like guided adventure trips with us, and not just to Baja, like Baja, Nicaragua, wherever, Costa Rica, wintertime destinations as well, because we've got some contacts that we're also working on getting. So for like, it could be ice climbing and snow skiing and snowshoeing and whatever, cross-country skiing, all of those different things. The whole idea would be adventure travel, education-based adventure travel. And so let us know in the comments below. Put down there #Stokology, STOKEOLOGY, and that is, if you have missed it, that is our new Facebook page that we're starting up for adventure travel, people who get stoked on doing all of this kind of stuff. So drop a comment, just write #Stokology, and then go find the Stokology Facebook page as well. And
Facebook group. It's a Facebook group, so be sure to join it.
Yeah, it's a community. It's not just like us talking at you guys. It's a chance for you to share your random weekend warrior adventures that I know you all get, and everybody does. So.
Or your other stoke that you guys do, because I know some of you guys are on epic adventures as well.
We're on a different level, way better at some of the stuff than we are. So anyway, be sure to do that. Like that's my one favor I'm asking this particular video, so we can gauge some interest. But anyway, we've got a pretty awesome weekend planned out of lots of surfing. We're about to go on a little hike down to a little wind formation or something like that. It's super windy right now, so we're not going to go surfing this evening. But it's going to be awesome, so be sure to stick around and think about that, and like seriously think about it. Like, we really want to know some actual input, and if that would be something you would be interested in going with us on these education-based adventure trips. So #Stokology in the comments, and we're gonna go have some fun.
Let's go.
Okay, so I think we are shutting it down for the night. So we ended up going back into town. Not much of a town with a population of less than 1,000, but back into the kind of the residential area, and had some dinner at one of the little local restaurants. Gloria's. And it's pretty fantastic. I had some fish tacos again. I might have to cut down on the fried fish though. I think the fried food is catching up with me. I'm gonna have to find something else that's authentic but not fried.
Chicken burritos were really good.
I may have to go with that next time, I think.
Yeah, that was a much better choice. Much lighter choice.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, good day today. Half day of driving. So, you know, that always one of those things about just getting to the place. But yeah, overall pretty successful day. And tomorrow morning we're going to get up. I think breakfast is about 7 o'clock. And so we're going to get up and probably have some coffee and some breakfast and all that good stuff and get ready to go surfing tomorrow. So,
yeah.
Excited about that?
I'm very excited, but right now I'm very, very tired.
Yeah, so let's get some shut-eye, I think,
yeah,
right?
Let's do that.
Awesome.
We'll see you guys in the morning.
Tomorrow.
The wind is a huge factor in surfing, and then your swell direction is a big factor too. It looks like the waves are always just coming in from like the same place every time, but those waves are like originating.
So we had a pretty awesome day surfing today, right?
We did, yes.
Pretty good day. And basically now we're just going to be kicking back by the fire for just a few minutes before we go off and have dinner. Make some s'mores, enjoy this sunset that's over this way.
Super pretty. Yeah.
But yeah, so far,
My s'more is done, so later, guys.
So far the Baja Mexico has just been absolutely awesome. It's just been like, I don't know, it's not what I expected at all. Like, you know, the only other like, whatever, I think Mexico is considered Central America, but the only other like Central America that I've experienced is Nicaragua. And it's definitely, oh, you coming with?
Yeah.
And yeah, this is definitely a lot different. The water's a lot different. The water's a lot colder here than I was expecting. But it's even colder than San Diego. We learned today that the water is a lot deeper, just like a little more directly offshore, and so that's why it's a little bit colder, but it's still good. So I mean, we got wetsuits, so it's not like it's
not like it's unbearable,
yeah,
but
it's
it
not
was definitely
unbearable.
cold.
Yeah, definitely chilly. Probably just because I wasn't really expecting it.
Yeah.
More than anything. Oh, I need to sneeze. Okay. All right, I'm good.
Okay.
But anyway, we are just going to pretty much kick back the rest of the evening, have some s'mores, go have some dinner at I guess a place that they've got lined up for us. Another surprise right around the corner, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what this trip has been about, right?
I know, it's been awesome. So,
Cool.
I'm gonna go have a s'more.
Did what Castro likes to do.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good choice.
Ground fish. That doesn't make much
Shredded
sense.
fish? Maybe shredded?
Maybe like, yeah, like pulled.
Yeah.
Like,
Shredded fish sounds better than crushed fish. It's more appetizing.
So we just got to Castro's fish place. We're going to be eating here tonight, and what? We got a little bit of a language barrier, so everybody speaks maybe just a tiny bit of
Muy poquito.
of Spanish, but that's about it. But between all 6 of us, we're starting to be able to like we have a
What is the word for? Somebody comes up with it.
we have a like it's like crowdsourced Spanish.
Crowdsourced Spanish.
It's
More
like-
hand gestures and everything, you know.
Gracias.
Anyway, got some salsa here. This place is so it's dark outside, so just like kind of describing the scene. We passed a few boats on the way in. It's right on the water.
Oh, sorry.
Stephanie's grabbing the camera
I was getting napkins.
to grab napkins. So we're right on the water. I can hear the waves, and so all this fish and shrimp that we have ordered is apparently pretty much just right on the water.
Bare bottoms banging.
Anyway, should be pretty good. So we finished off our dinner and headed back to the hostel, and now we are engaging in a little bit of ping pong. So pretty much going to close out the night with that. And what are we doing tomorrow? Surfing.
Right. Surfing's number 1 on the list.
More surfing.
Then surfing.
Then more surfing. So should be a fun day. So see you in the morning. Well, day 2, after another awesome day of surfing that I didn't video any of it because, hey, I was actually trying to get better at surfing because sometimes that has to happen. But anyway, we surfed all day today, and now we're out on another little post-surf adventure, and we are making our way down to another little town, and we made a little stop at a cheese shop, and apparently there's a bunch of queso here, so we're gonna go in. They already left me, so I'm gonna go catch up. So let's go check it out.
Okay, so I bought dried candied sweet potato. She said you just eat it like candy. Like, I literally gestured, and she said yeah. So we'll see. Actually, that's really good.
Tastes like sweet potato.
It tastes just like sweet potato. Tastes like a baked sweet potato with maybe a little bit of extra sugar in it. So it is sweeter than a sweet potato, like just a sweet potato, baked sweet potato. But it's actually really good. Want to try?
Yeah. Give her a go. It's dried, isn't it? It's pretty rich. That's good.
Next stop, some ruins of La Misión San Vicente.
So we are right now in San Vicente in one of the missions. And so in the late 1700s, the Spaniards came over and started colonizing this area of Baja. And basically what they did was they set up these missions one day's walk apart from each other. So there's one here in San Vicente, and then one day's walk north of here is San Tomas, I believe. And so there's another one there. And so right now we're just kind of at this historical point where this mission is now kind of just ruins at this point. But there's a little museum up there. It's Sunday today, so the museum is closed. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of just history around here and talks about like the colonization of this area. So it's really pretty cool to see this kind of history.
So just reading on one of the little information signs around the corner. So all of this right here, like I was kind of surprised. I was thinking like, wow, this looks like really, really good, like after however many years that is. But so what it is this is actually like a protective layer that they've started putting on it, because it's essentially just like dirt, clay, rocks, that kind of stuff. So it's like this is more of the original wall here, and then this stuff around the outside is just another layer that they were calling a sacrificial layer, just because it's like they put it on there with the understanding that temperature's pretty brutal here. It's the climate's pretty brutal here. It's like super hot, super dry climate. So like dirt walls aren't exactly going to stand up very well to that kind of environment. So they do that basically because otherwise it would just turn back to dirt. And so you can still see kind of the outline, and it still looks like a building and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what we're seeing here. So this is a pretty cool stop. Nice to see a little bit of education behind the area and everything like that. But anyway, we are on to our next stop. I think we're gonna go find some food, but if not, we'll see what else we're going to do. So let's head that way. So we just rolled into San Vicente, which is where we're going to get dinner from. So it's a little early for dinner, but we're gonna grab some carnitas, and we are going to probably head back to the hostel. But first we're gonna go look around.
Explore the town.
See what's over here. Pretty small town, I think, right?
Yeah,
Mid-size?
I think this
I don't know.
is pretty much the extent of the main strip. But it's definitely bigger than Arendara, where we're staying.
Yeah.
So there's a few stores over here. There's like a veterinarian's office over there. There's a little bar over there.
It's a big Sunday night, so everybody's out and about. So
yeah,
it's a happening little place. So let's go catch up with those guys.
Sounds good.
It's a pretty awesome little town, honestly. Just like everybody from the area seems like they're out this evening, like out having dinner, out grabbing some tacos, or the case is, fueling up for the week maybe. But lots of little markets here. Just like really cool to see everybody like just out doing their own thing. It's like we're the only tourists here, and it's pretty awesome to see people just doing what they do.
Yeah.
It's like
looks like what we walked into right here is just like a farmer's market kind of thing. So yeah, there's all kinds of little shops and people selling little knickknacks and fruits and veggies, and got some clothes stands and stuff like that. So yeah.
So we just got back to the hostel after visiting. What town was that?
San Vicente.
San Vicente, and Steph got a shower. We'll save my shower until after dinner. But we are about to have some dinner. We bought some. What did we buy?
I think we just bought carnitas.
Some carnitas, so some pulled pork, basically. Right? No. What is it?
Like sliced pork.
Oh, still pork nonetheless.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we are gonna have some of that. We're reheating it back up. It's a little too early to eat dinner whenever we got it, and so we just brought it back here. We're gonna heat it all up and eat it, and probably play some pool or some ping pong after that. Just kind of chill out around here for the rest of the evening. And tomorrow is going to be our last day on this particular adventure, and we are going to get up in the morning, breakfast, go surfing. We're going to go surfing probably at a new spot called the River Mouth. It's at the mouth of the river. What else? I think we're headed back to San Diego, but I think we're going to go back a different way than we came, and it's going to involve going to maybe a vineyard. So that might be something we'll see tomorrow. Yeah. So.
Yeah, some pretty scenery, I guess, is supposed to be kind of the different way that we're going. So.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a lot like Central California with the a lot of vineyards and stuff like that. Apparently, like vineyard tourism is starting to be a big thing in that particular area.
So.
What else?
I think that's all that I can think of. I'm so tired right now.
We kind of got beat up today. The surf at the end of the day, like, just started like coming in wave after wave after wave after wave, and it's kind of hard to get out to where you need to be. So it's kind of beating us up a little bit.
Yep.
But So fun.
Yeah, oh, totally. It was so much fun.
Absolute blast.
It's always, it's always a good day when at the end of the day I'm just like, I don't know how to talk.
Everybody was
Just
like
give me food.
super quiet on the way back from San Vicente. I think you fell asleep.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna make a night of it. Last day. Let's go surf. So we had a pretty awesome day surfing, but we are now a little bit south of Ensenada, and we are going to grab some lunch. It's about lunchtime. We stopped surfing about 11:30 or so.
No, it was closer to 10.
Oh my gosh!
We only surfed for like an hour this morning, but we were all so beat.
Everybody's shoulders and backs were all like tired and stuff like that for a few days of surfing.
Yeah.
Had an absolute blast. But anyway, we are headed back towards San Diego. We're gonna grab some lunch from right over here, and pretty excited about lunch. So
yeah.
Let's go get some.
Let's go.
So we just finished up in Encinitas at the taco shop.
Ensenada.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Encinitas is in north of San Diego. Anyway, we drove. So we're going back to California a little different way than we came down. We're going a little further east, up through
like kind of wine country.
Yeah, kind of
Baja.
wine country. And this area has been like pretty heavily marketed like the last few years and being developed as like wine tourism and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. So basically we're here, we're gonna check out this winery and check it out. It's like super modern looking and like pretty new looking and kind of not what I was expecting and pretty neat.
Yeah.
So let's go check it out. All right, so we just got back to San Diego. Let's see, from the wine tour, we drove on up to Tecate and crossed over the border there. Really beautiful country up there, just like wine country. Really reminded us of like Napa Valley and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we came on across the border, and I think we had to wait there for like an hour. So one of the things that they were talking to us about was the fact that if we had gone across the border back at Tijuana, potentially could have waited like 4 hours and just to cross the border. And so that's kind of one of those things, like whenever experience counts, and we were able to get across in like an hour. And honestly, they said that was kind of long for that particular border crossing.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, how about that trip?
Yeah, that was super awesome. We had a really great time in the trip, so definitely shout out to Baja Experience Tours. They put on an awesome tour. We were super happy, super lucky to get to go and have this experience. The surf lessons were provided by Ocean Experience Surf School here in Ocean Beach in San Diego. So that's pretty cool, being able to, actually leave from San Diego and go with them the whole time and have that full experience. It was a really awesome trip.
Yeah, and if you want to get some more information about this particular tour, be sure to head to the blog. I'll link to it up above, or if I've already linked to it, I'll link to it, see down below in the description or in the very first comment, and you can check out more information about this particular tour. But be sure to comment below #Stokology, as I mentioned earlier in the vlog, for more information about our adventure tours that we are going to be launching next summer of 2018. So it's going to be pretty exciting. So I think that's pretty much it. Great tour, had a blast. Ready to move on to the next adventure.
I'm tired. Let's go take a nap.
No, my shoulders are super sore.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think any amount of like working out will ever get you prepared for that much paddling.
Yeah.
So anyway, you're ready to close it out, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. So right now you're going to be seeing an icon pop up on your screen that's going to be a subscribe bubble so that you can stay current with all of our van life and adventure updates. And next you're going to see a link to our blog where you can check out more of adventures like these, as well as destination travels and travel tips. And lastly, you're going to see a icon pop up that's going to be a playlist of all of our videos, so you can binge watch all of our videos. So until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.